Welcome to the second Kramer's Tavern. I wore my the T-shirt that I think most closely resembles the shirt that Dane Cook would wear. I did not bring my fake six-pack though. Kramer's Tavern is still stewing. If it was in its pregnancy, if it was a pregnancy, it would still be in the first trimester, which I think means that I could still drink, right? No? That's what I find. Athens. This show is all about Athens because it's all about Ian. Ian Rickard, who some of you may or may not know out there in internet land. I moved to Athens 6 years ago. I first visited Athens 13 years ago. I drank the Kool-Aid before I moved to Athens. I think it was a little bit of a grass is always greener syndrome. I now live on North Rock Spring Street, and I think the case might have been that the grass is not necessarily always greener. The grass actually might be dead, and there might be it might be a mixture of glass, condoms, and honey bun wrappers. but it's still good. I mean, the suburbs of Detroit have litter as well, and I have a theory that the litter fairy does not visit Rock Spring Street, or she blows everything down Reese Street from downtown. It's just a theory I have. I first visited Athens in 1998 as a wide-eyed 24-year-old, emotional age 12. I've usually been half my actual age emotionally. Some of you might have seen that Patton Oswalt joke about Athens, about how it's amazing, about how it's heaven on earth. And I think that's the case if you're a comedian who's on a rapid upswing in his career and you come to Athens twice a year and you drink and everyone's pretty and everyone's nice and you make a couple hundred or a couple $1,000 a night. It's not, and even for people like myself who visited from Detroit, and I was working a job, not a great paying job, not a terrible paying job, but I had money to burn. And when you visit Athens from out of town, you have money for booze, money for records, money for your hotel. It's pretty great because people are very friendly to out-of-towners in Athens. Especially when you're at a communal atmosphere like a Pop Fest in 1998. It was the first one of, not the current Pop Fest, but it's very, very friendly, and it seems very relaxing because you've left all your problems at home. And you pay your bar tab, you pay your hotel bill, and you go home. But when you decide to move to Athens, as Ian and I have realized, it's not necessarily the epic peach pie that you envisioned. It includes things like the things on my lawn, which are not fun to pick up. Athens, before you move to Athens, Athens does not tell you, hey, we have the highest poverty rate in the state. Athens does not tell you, hey, the economic downturn has been happening here since 1865. Athens is a liberal oasis in a sea of blue or red vomit. It's a blue oasis in a sea of red vomit. But there are still enough Tea Partiers here to ruin the party. Not ruin the party, just to diminish the party every now and then. And I'm surprised that the right-wingers of the state have not yet said we've got you surrounded to Athens, which I'm sure they will at some point. The cost of living here is good, which attracts people, because you move here, you can get a job in the service industry or in any entry-level job, and you get some cheap rent, and you and your 12 roommates can live well. You might get food stamps, you might not. I think we were like $20 over the limit, which was kind of depressing. I wish I could have given that $20 back in the previous tax year. In the end, though, Athens presents its own challenges and rewards. It is a beautiful town. It is full of beautiful, young, creative people. as college towns go. You get from it what you put into it, which I think Ian has, like any recipe for disaster. I moved to Athens when I was an unemployed 31-year-old. I moved to this college town when those were my stats, as creepy as that sounds. I'm now employed, I'm now married, and I'm fending off poverty pretty well. And now we come to Ian Rickard, the guest of honor of the evening. Ian's lived here for 10 years. I met Ian, though, before he moved here in the summer 2000 when we were both visiting Yankees at the second original Athens Pop Fest. The second Athens Pop Fest involved a lot more denim than the first Athens Pop Fest. I'm not sure why. Something about just the development, the evolving of kindercore, which I kid with love in mind. Ian's always been a flamboyantly friendly guy with a grin, and he's always willing to talk to you and hear how you're doing when you encounter him on the streets. What you do with that grin is up to you. I have not. Whenever someone moves away, I kind of regret that I have not gotten to know them as well as I could have. But the future is always the future. In Athens, Ian has been a rapper, a web designer, a bassist, a racist, a pizza party thrower, a cyclist, and a flautist. Is that the right word? Flautist?
You mean like
a flute player? You played flute, right?
No.
No? Oh man.
Yes, yes, totally.
You did play?
I have one. I have a flute.
Okay, I think I saw you play the flute. I think I saw you as a flautist.
I might have done that.
Okay. He's done a lot of things in his decade in Athens. Let's hear his story from him. Ladies and gentlemen, Ian Rickard. Wow, my rambling only took 7.5 minutes.
You want to ramble for a little longer?
No, you and I can ramble together for
That was
14:59.
That was a lot more Ian Rickard centric than I was expecting it to be.
Well, that's what this whole night is, because I haven't booked
I didn't realize.
any other guests.
This is like a roast where no one cares and I only know like a third of the people in the room.
Right, how can I?
This is a way bigger turnout than the last Kramer's.
It is.
Cavern.
I think that speaks more about you, or a lot about you and a lot about me. I'm trying to reset my timer on my watch, but it's not. Let's give me a moment. Anybody?
There's a lot of buttons.
There is.
Does anyone know the launch codes? Christina's watch. We got some bombs to explode. Hey everybody. This is Steven's show.
No, it's your show.
No, it's Steven's show. His name is in the title and everything. It's called Steven's Cramden.
It's not letting me reset. Okay, here we go.
Okay.